This is how the football team will roll. The Giants fans I love to troll. And it's been Batman forever since the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. You are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly. Welcome to the Nest Out West, where Eagles fans are always the best. The true diehards, they know what I mean, cause once you're in, you always bleed green. Now I don't wanna sound too cocky, but I'ma bring the content like Rocky. Body shot, left to the chin. I bring the heat cause I'm in it to win. It's your boy Philly Foothills here, with a side of Fuego for the cheer. And we wanna thank you all so very much for a great first year. Yeah. Hola, it's Philly Fuego, CEO and president of Philly Fuego Productions and a producer of the Nest Out West. Just wanted to make a quick intro video and say I really hope to God that Jeffrey Lurie is not becoming the new Geppetto of the NFL. Because from what I'm hearing, he's been pinoking his nose into areas where it does not belong. What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content. Philbillies, thank you for joining me. Again, I go by Philly Foothills. This is the Nest Out West. You are watching a Philly Fuego production. Kudos to my producer. It's like my other half. And I really couldn't do it without him. And more importantly, I couldn't do it without you guys, the subscribers. You guys, the viewers, the content consumers. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support I've gotten so far. And we are almost at 450 subs. So, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscription button like Fletcher Cox smashes the running back coming through the hole. Like we love him when he does it. Like he smashes that quarterback in the backfield. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want notifications of my content, go ahead and hit that bell. And whenever you are done watching this video, hopefully in a peaceful setting, please give me your a thumbs up or thumbs down. However I want honest feedback, and go ahead and drop me a comment in the comment section down below as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. So, with that out of the way, let's get right into it. We have some things to talk about. So, a few things have happened since I last talked to you guys. Brandon Brooks restructured his contract, and that's just continuing that trend, getting us closer to that cap number. We are getting very closer to that, very close to that cap number now. We are only right around 10 million away from reaching that cap number that we need to get to next week on Wednesday. So, and I do preface that for now when I say we're getting close for now, because we all know they're kind of moving salary and they're pushing it into other years where we're going to be, in a better position. So it's not going to hurt us as bad, but it's not like we're just making that money disappear and it's never going to be accounted for in the future. It's going to account towards future years and things like that. So like I said, we're still about 10 million over the cap, and that leads me to the question I want to pose to you guys. Derek Barnett, we still have to restructure him or release him. What should we do? I need your guys' input on this. I'm going to drop a poll on Twitter as well. So make sure you put your input on that one. And you can find me at Philly Foothills. I'm always available on there. Any other content providers, you guys, even opposing teams, hit me up at Philly Foothills. I would love to collab with anybody out there. I'm still getting used to this technical stuff. So bear with me on the live streams. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get, I have a couple things I need to get done for that. I need to get better internet service in my area.
I'm kind of in a rural area in the foothills between Sacramento and Tahoe in California. So need to get a little better internet, and I have to get a new device. So, and a new laptop. I think I'm probably gonna get a new laptop very soon here. So just be patient with me. I'm gonna be doing live streams very very soon. Definitely before before summertime hits. Definitely gonna be doing some live streams, things like that. I was gonna try to do some very soon here, but I don't think I have the capability right now. But it's coming very soon. So just bear with me, Philbillies. And if you guys are new to that name, Philbillies, that's what you are when you smash that subscribe button. Like I said, like Fletcher Cox smashes the running back coming through the hole. Become a Philbilly. Join the fun out here on the Nest out west, where I bleed green just as much as any other Eagles fan out there. So don't ever worry about that. So Derek Barnett, should he stay? Should we restructure him? What do you guys think about Derek Barnett? I'm more on the side of releasing Derek Barnett and trying to go younger, because I think we've already seen, for the most part, Derek Barnett's ceiling, and I'm not overly impressed with his play so far. I mean, he'll always have the moment of glory where he recovered the fumble in the Super Bowl after the world famous Brandon Graham, somebody get me a graham cracker strip sack of Tom Brady in our victorious Super Bowl a few years ago. But what do you guys think? I need you guys' feedback. I need you. I wish I could be on a live stream right now, and get some direct feedback from you guys. But I do apologize. But we're gonna get there. So don't worry, Philbillies. But please drop me a comment. I would love to respond to your comment and love to get your feedback on this. Should we keep Derek Barnett and restructure him, getting us closer to that cap number that we need to get to next week, or should we release him and possibly go younger and draft one of these, talented defensive ends that are coming out in this draft? And I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some film study and give you guys my feedback on that this coming week. So look forward to that. I'm going to do a defensive end prospect for the 2021 draft, because I think I would be on, like I said, I think I'm more on the side of the fence, I should say, of releasing Derek Barnett, letting him pursue other options on other teams, and go from there. Few other things we need to talk about, definitely. And don't worry, Philbillies, we're going to get to Jeffrey Lurie, which Mr. Philly Fuego touched on in the intro there. But, yeah, so it looks like Lane Johnson's... I apologize. The Nest Out West, brought to you by 7-Up. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Maybe one day. But it doesn't look like it's going to be necessary at this point anymore for Lane Johnson to restructure his contract. So that's kind of been pushed off the table. It's possible that Brandon Graham could restructure his contract still. I sure hope that the Eagles stick with Brandon Graham. I still think he has a lot in the tank. And I have been a big Brandon Graham fan since before he came into the NFL. Not a Michigan fan at all, but I watched Brandon Graham in college, and I knew that he was going to, barring any major injuries, I knew he was going to have a lasting career and be productive in the NFL. I just had a good feeling about him. But I think he deserves to stay in Philadelphia. I hope he retires an Eagle, and, hopefully he can go out on top. Hopefully we can get another ring, and then maybe he could, hang him up after that. But we'll see. And also, too, it looks like this Zach Ertz issue is getting more pressing. I read an article earlier today that stated... I've seen a couple articles actually that said that Zach Ertz is becoming increasingly impatient with the Eagles' decision on whether they're going to, release him or trade him. and he wants to know what his next destination is going to be. And I also read in that article, in a couple articles, that the Eagles do not plan on releasing Zach Ertz. So it looks like a trade is going to be happening very, very soon here, because they only have a few more business days until the league year starts and the start of free agency starts for the 2021 season. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about this Jeffrey Lurie situation. So, I think my opinion is probably a lot like the opinion of a lot of other football connoisseurs who actually understand the game, and that Jeffrey Lurie needs to trust his talent evaluators, his scouts, and most importantly his GM. You know, if he ever wants to win again, he's definitely going to have to trust his GM. But at this point, after the draft history that Howie Roseman has had, how can he or this team trust Howie Roseman in drafting? That's a huge question for me, Philbillies. And shout out to Philly Fresh for posting a video in regards to the 2017 draft, because I had it in my notes from weeks ago that I was going to touch on that coming into the draft. But shout out to Philly Fresh for bringing that to the light. If you guys don't know who Philly Fresh is, go ahead and check him out. Like and subscribe him. He's a good Eagles content provider. Another solid one out there. Another solid one of the Eagle Green posse that's on YouTube. Great YouTube content provider, so check him out. But he was talking about how now that Nathan Gary has been released from the Eagles, that Derek Barnett is literally the only person from the 2017 draft that's on the Eagles currently. Because we drafted Derek Barnett in the first round, then we drafted Sidney Jones, he's gone. Russell Douglas, gone. Mac Hollins, gone. Donnell Pumphrey, don't even think he's in the league anymore. He's definitely gone. Shelton Gibson, don't even think he's in the league anymore. He's gone. He might be on a practice squad somewhere. But both of them might be. I don't know. I don't really keep track of players after they leave our squad. I got too much on my hands. I got too much other things to worry about. And then after Shelton Gibson, we drafted Nathan Gary, who is gone. He was a shitty-ass linebacker. Excuse my language, kids. But he was a garbage linebacker for the Eagles. And he's gone now. And Elijah Qualls, who's gone. So that's just the 2017 draft right there. That is a prime example of how shitty of an owner, I should say, crappy of a GM that Howie Roseman is. Now, that's why I don't think that this whole thing with Jeffrey Lurie, because some people are saying, oh, this is a scapegoat tactic for Howie Roseman to possibly move on after this year, and for Jeffrey Lurie to try to cover for Howie for his past mistakes. But if that's, I don't think Jeffrey Lurie has been dabbling his nose into this issue for that long. I don't think it's gone back to 2017. I don't think so. In that case, so if he was heavily involved in the talent that we drafted in 2017, Jeffrey Lurie, and with the free agent acquisitions that we made that year to build the Super Bowl team that we won with, then who really gets credit for that? Is it Howie or is it Jeff? I don't think Jeff was involved that heavily back then, but just to give you guys an example, we've made 25 picks from 2017 through 2020, and Howie or whoever the hell has had their fingerprint on these drafts have only really hit on 2 picks that we know of so far out of all of these, out of all 25. And those two are Miles Sanders and D. God, Dallas Goedert. You know, there's still a couple of question marks out there, obviously, with Jalen Reagor and Quez Watkins and Andre Dillard and even Jordan Mailata, and Kevon Wallace is on that list as well, and so is Josh Sweat. But I think Josh Sweat and Mailata have definitely proven their abilities in this league. Hurts is obviously on that list too, and he's definitely still a question mark in my eyes. I'm not completely sold on him, nor am I thinking that he is going to be, a terrible quarterback in the NFL. I think Jalen Hurts has plenty of upside, and I'm excited to see what he can do with this new coaching staff, with this new team, with this new heartbeat of a football team that we got now in Philadelphia. So my point was, though, that, outside of those question marks that I just listed off, really, like, only 2 out of 25, that's absolutely horrible. And whoever is responsible for this, it has to be on Howie. He's the GM. He's been the GM for several years now, even going back prior to Chip Kelly taking over the draft and the talent evaluation and things like that. But Jeffrey Lurie has to be able to trust his scouts. He has to be able to trust his talent evaluators. And like I said, most importantly, you have to be able to trust your GM and be comfortable with the decisions that they're going to make. They're going to have to be big boys. They're getting paid big money to make big decisions. So they're going to have to put their big boy pants on and get to work. So, Philbillies, I think I've said my piece for today, but let me know what you think about all this in the comments. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know what you think about my poll question. I need some feedback from you guys. Do we keep Derek Barnett? Do we release him? I'm more on the side of releasing him. I think he's reached his ceiling, and I don't necessarily like some of his, player conduct decisions, I should say, at times. He has made some cheap shots at times, late hits, penalties like that. But let me know what you think about Derek Barnett. Should he stay? Should he go? Should we restructure him to save money, or should we just release him? And where do we think that's gonna put us? Like I said, keep an eye out for I'm gonna do a defensive end video next week, so keep an eye out for that. And let's just hope that, like Philly Fuego said, good Lord, let's please hope that Jeffrey Lurie is not pulling the strings when it comes to talent evaluation and the draft and things like that, because we do not, like Fuego said, we do not need him pinoking his nose into areas where it does not belong. So this has been too long of a video as it is, but I've said my piece for today. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, ding that bell for notifications, and give me that thumbs up down below, and I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, fly, Eagles, fly. And as always, stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen. Peace!